Pikachu?
On a Sunday morning, the sexton of the Milford meeting house stood on the porch, tugging at the bell's rope. On the streets, old folks hobbled their way home. Children with smiling faces tripped alongside their parents, and young single men checked out the pretty girls that walked by. Parson Hooper walked outside, and everyone trembled at the sight of him. Mr. Hooper was dressed neatly, but he wore a black veil that concealed his features, with an exception of his mouth and chin, giving him a darkened aspect. Rumors stir that he's gone mad. Mr. Hooper befriends the children and the elderly and acts like a civil human being with his acquaintances, but everyone shuns him and depicts him as an outcast for wearing the innocent black veil. People always felt uneasy and uncomfortable around him. During a funeral service, Mr. Hooper bent over the coffin to say a last farewell to the dead maiden. As he stooped down, the veil hung straight down from his forehead, so that if her eyes were open, she might have seen his face.
Take off the veil and tell me why you put it on in the first place.
No, I will wear it and no one can force me to take it off. Not even you. After this world, you will see my face without the veil, but you will have to deal with it for now.
Lift the veil once and look me in the face.
Never.
But farewell.
That same night, a couple was to be married. The wedding guests stared at his black veil as Mr. Hooper arrived at the wedding. During the ceremony, he was preparing a toast, but after seeing his reflection in the glass, he fled the scene.
Let me cast aside your black veil from your face.
Why do men tremble at me? Why not tremble at each other? Have men avoided me and women shown me no pity, and children screamed and fled only for my black veil?
Everyone was completely astonished that Reverend Clark even tried to pull off Hooper's veil. Moments later, he collapsed and died. Mr. Hooper's face turned to dust over time and was still covered by the black veil. Note: another clergyman, Mr. Joseph Moody, died about 80 years earlier and caused as much ruckus as Mr. Hooper did. In Moody's case, he bore a black veil because he'd accidentally killed a beloved friend. He hid his face from the world until his death.
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Check it out. Check it out. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Do the wiggle, man. I do the wiggle, man. Yeah.
Pikachu?